are, Pro Spartan Gamer, back again on PES 2015 in the league. It's been a real tough run in the league. Can we get 2 results together against West Ham and Swansea? That's what you've got coming up in this highlight package. Hopefully we can find something. Been doing so well in Europe, but we've got to switch back and try and somehow put pressure on the ones above to try and squeeze in some sort of European competition next year. Even if it's only the Europa League, that would be fantastic. So in we go. That's the side we're selecting. Lots of blues and purples about the place. But, you know, we've got to keep in mind the 2 legs coming up. Quarter-final against Tottenham. We won't want to flog a dead horse. So there will be plenty of squad rotation going into these final games in the league. Obviously, the most important thing for us probably at the moment is the Champions League now. Not necessarily the league, because we fluffed it. We fluffed our lines in the league in Season 4. We really have. So we're going to be looking, probably concentrating solely on that big game, quarter-final game against Tottenham. And this will be a bit of a side burner. If we can get results, all well and good. But our main focus is going to be keeping a full-strength side for that game, against, or the 2 games against Tottenham Hotspur in the Champions League quarter-finals. That's what we want to go for. Majika's in early here. Oh, and again an early chance goes a begging. Griezmann whips it in. Oh, Mitrovic with a chance. 2 early chances here for the Spartans. That's well wide for Mitrovic, but what a chance for Majika. League games have taken such a similar pattern recently. We've had a very good first 15 minutes, haven't been able to score, and then gone on and lost the game. So hopefully this isn't going to be another one of those. Vietto dancing in the box. Vietto 1-0. Vietto, lovely stuff. He'll be challenging for places next year, but he's been brought in for the future, and he's got a goal, and we're off and running in this game. And it's a great finish from Vietto. Used his ability to dribble with the ball in the box. Knew that they couldn't touch him. Great turn there. Come back inside. So often this shot misses, but today he's whipped it in, and the gods are with us. Vietto in again. Well, not in, but showing signs of maybe in. Majika! Oh, Majika went for the bender-benderoo, and he probably should have gone for laces. Couple really good chances for Majika early on. Will his place come under threat next year? It certainly will if we manage to secure Ziyech. We've already got Kovacic coming in. A couple of players that could put some pressure on Majika. For 4 seasons he's been here, and of course he's been fantastic. But there will be pressure based on this year's performance from everybody wearing a Spartan shirt. It's not been good enough. Game's gone a bit scrappy here on half hour. Still that Vietto goal. To be honest, Spartans have looked pretty poor since they got the goal. Ross Bartley. Bartley! Oh, just wide. He's going to start cracking them in one day. Good half. Ebbed and flowed. Spartans were good for a while and then went off the boil. They finished the half quite strong. No changes at half time. Let's get the job done, boys. That's what they've been told. Get the job done. Get 3 points on the board. Brumer, what a game he's having today. Defensively, right back there, sharp as a knuckle. Making this right wing position his own, really. And here he is again. That's a great ball. It's all West Ham. Let it go, God. Incessant pressure from West Ham for the last 10 minutes. Really was. Could do with this second goal. Really struggling. Bagu comes on. Majika comes off, and it's going to be Joel Campbell. And we will rest Griezmann. And it will be Leo Batistio. 3 changes to try and freshen it up, to get us home and nose. Hopefully get a second goal. And this last 13 would be the ideal scenario. Clumsy tackle from Bartley, straight through the back, trying to nick the ball. Left him in a heap. Yellow card for Ross Bartley. We'll take it. Stops the game. This has been a tough old game again. It's probably one of these that we would probably have lost. Just finding a bit of fight towards the end of the season there. 4 minutes to hang on. That's hopefully their last chance. It's been a real nail biter here towards the end. We've had to really work hard. West Ham have come quite strong here in the last, and we've won it. We'll take all the 1-0s we can get. We've not had many 1-0 wins in the league. And there's your man of the match, Broomer. Fantastic from him today. Work right up and back of that wing. He is the #1 right winger in the club at the moment. There is no doubt about that. Vieto gets man of the match. Broomer 5.5. That shows you how shocking these ratings are. He was the best player on the pitch, head and shoulders. No doubt about it. Massive win. Hopefully results have been kind before we go into the Swansea game. It's Hull and Southampton who we're looking at, don't forget. None of them are on that page. Southampton and Hull both draw 0-0. So what does that mean? 8 points back to, and 10 points back to Hull. It's a chance. It's an outside chance, and that's about all. Swansea coming up. Tistio on a red. Bazor's on a red. So Bazor will come in for a bang. Give him a rest. Hector Villalba. Congolo. No, Brooks is going to play in this game. We're going to keep it with Brooks. Going to make a couple changes. Congola hopefully will be fit for the big game then. Penner is going to... No, Vilhena. Is Vilhena available? Vilhena is going to play instead of Bartley. Majika's going to be rested and Joe Campbell will play. Still stick with Mitrovic, but it's going to be Hector Villalba instead of Vieto. So a few changes to try and freshen it up a little bit here. Just to try and make sure we've got the players that we need when it comes to it for the big games ahead. Away at Swansea, they've not been an easy side to beat for us. Here we go then. Can we make it 2 wins on the spin? It's not happened for a long time in the league this season. It'd be great to go on a purple patch now at this stage of the season. It really would. Wilfred Boney has always been a difficult one for us. He's always given us problems. Good hands from Jefferson Monteiro. Hector Villalba's pace. Oh, I'm sure he was going to score. And he's missed. That's the best chance of the match so far. And I expected Hector Villalba to bury that. Good play from Mitrovic. The pace of Villalba is always lightning in behind. But he's missed. And a great chance for us to get up in the game that is always very difficult. There it is. Good slide tackle to stop Boney, but it fell to the bold-headed beacon, John Joe Shelvey. He's made us pay. God, I hate playing Swansea. Boney and Shelvey always seem to nuke us. Can't get the ball. We've had a real poor 5 minutes. Really are up against it again. Not been good when we've gone behind in any game this year, to be honest. Good stuff from Broomer. Griezmann! And he's struck, and there's an equaliser. Good work from Bruma again, and Griezmann on his wrong foot. We've not had enough goals from Antonio Griezmann this year. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of. His crossing ability is not in dispute. We've given him the opportunities. He's put the crosses in, but he hasn't scored the goals we thought he would have done. But that's a really important goal. Good skills from Bruma. Looking for the penalty, really. It broke for Griezmann and he absolutely nuked it. Look at that. It's a great finish. Bizarre. Lovely ball. Check. Oh, Mitrovic has missed just as Villalba did earlier, and I didn't expect Alexander Mitrovic to miss that. Probably should have taken it a little bit earlier, but once he got there, I'm expecting him to bag a berry. And he's missed again. We've probably missed the 2 chances of the half. We really have. Brilliant from Griezmann. Mitrovic, how's 2 of them not gone in? How has that keeper saved those? That is just absolutely ludicrous. Couple real thumps from Mitrovic. I can't believe how they've not gone in the net. Campbell! That's gone in the net. Joey Campbell with a lethal left. The boys are back in town. We're starting to create chances. Got a really positive outlook on the rest of the season, I think. We can start up in the ante. And Maruka is finally beaten after getting the ball slammed in his guts and in his bell end a couple times from Alexander Mitrovic. Great finish from Joey Campbell. We know it's Joel Campbell for everybody wanting to write it at the bottom, but we're calling him, he's our Joey Campbell. And that's all that matters to us. And that's a great finish from the Costa Rican. Look at that. Pick that bad boy out, Maruka. 2-1. We have turned the game on its head. Getting at half time and think about it. There it is. Great first half in the end. We've turned it round on its head. We'll be very, very happy with that. Very, very happy. Do we want to make a change at half time? Let's just have a look. We're a little bit worried about Brooksy back there. Not had a good half. No one on the bench to come on there. Mitrovic has done alright. Vilhana's not had his best half. Penna's going to come on in there. It's the only change we're going to make at the moment. We've got the lead. Bring it home. Bring it home, boys, for 6 points in an episode. That has not happened very often this season at all. That's a cracking ball. Lovely ball into the box. Bruma! Oh! Pick that bastard out, Maruka! That is a fantastic strike from Bruma. That is one of the goals of the season. Playing fantastically at the moment, this lad. What a finish. That was real top corner delights. Didn't expect it. Got challenged as he hit it. Flew into the top corner. What a finish from Bruma. Great ball in. Again, Griezmann. Joe Campbell tried to get up there. Let's see how close to the top corner this was on his wrong foot, on his left foot. Struck it right in the screws. Right in the top noggins. Fantastic goal. An awesome strike from a player that seems to be getting better and better. That is a hell of a goal. That's hit the back bit where you want it to go in. Right on the back stanchion, rattling it home. Caps off 2 or 3 really good performances from him lately. A goal to boot. Going to rest Mitrovic on 63 minutes. He's not scored again today, which is a slight concern. Oh, come on. Villalba's going to come off and we're going to bring on Batista because he's on a red. So there's a couple changes made. To rest a couple people. Make sure we've got the best squad available for the Champions League quarter-final. Leo Batista, he's got the speed. Jerry Mbagge off the bench and scores with a silky bit of touch. Good play from Griezmann. And Jerry Mbagge off the bench to slot home. And it's like olden days here. It really is. This is the best we've played in the Premier League, I would think, for a long, long time. Look at Jerry. Look at the way he picked it up and then done a little skill to sell the defender. That's what I like about this. Just there, a little bit of skill there. Just a little skill as he turned on the R2 stick. And what finish. There's that skill. A little step over and drag back. Full to defender. And a great finish from Jerry Mbagge, JM69. Good play as well from Ragnar Lovebrook. And they've taken Boney off. Cost us so many points. At times, Swansea with Boney. But we've managed to do the business today. Obviously, he's now at Man City in real life. Campbell again with another of those raking balls. This time it's Leo Batistio. Stands it up. Jerry Mbagge off the bar. Very unlucky. He's good at counter-attack again from the Spartans. Showing that they are flowing at the moment. 88 gone. 2 wins in an episode. Hasn't happened really. Really hasn't happened at all. This season has been an awful season in the Premier League. Not what we expected, that's for sure. Panner. Griezmann! Oh, such a dangerous play that when we set him up like that. And there it is, 4-1 at the Liberty Stadium. That is a fantastic result. Everybody chipped in, everybody played well. Brooks even come to the party in the second half. Griezmann was good, he opened the scoring. Got the equaliser quickly, which was very, very important. And then 2 fantastic goals from Joel Campbell and Bruma. Before Mbagge comes off the bench and bags a berry. So a really good win. Let's hope results have been kind to give us a glimmer of a hope that there is a chance of catching Hull. Hull win. They win easily. 3-0 at Wolves. And Southampton win 3-0 at QPR. So there's no let up there. We had to win and it's not closed the gap one bit. We're still 8 points behind both of them. Or 8 points behind Southampton. 10 points behind Hull. It's looking unlikely as we approach the final third on 8 games to go. 24 points to play for. If we could get 20 points and maybe post 66, it would give us a chance. But I think it might not be enough. When you think the points we amassed last season, you know, it isn't great, is it, where we are at the moment? Let's just have a look what's happening. We've got Tottenham in the league coming up. Before we got Tottenham, then also in the first leg of the Champions League. So we're going to be seeing a lot of Tottenham. 3 games against them in the next 4, which is going to be, you know, a lot indeed. Is Ziyech then? Is he going to come in? Still happy as Larry with the deal. He will be coming in because it's going to be next to nothing. It's going to be a fantastic deal for the club. It's going to be 100,000 or something, 151,000 on a 5-year deal. Ziyech will be coming into the club at the expense of Correa, who we got in on a free. Who really hasn't had a chance, I suppose, but he's not the player that we wanted, so there's no worries about that deal happening. Let's see if the scouts come up with anything. Dejan Lovren, Oviedo, Davis. We don't play with left back, so none of them are really going to be what we're looking for. So that's a great highlights package. Let's just have a look at all the team info and see where we're going. Barclays Premiership, we've got FA Cup, we've got Community Shield, we've got UEFA Champions League on there as well. There you see, Mitrovic 6-6, fantastic in the Champions League. Overall records, he's got 14 in 30. Majika 10 in 30, he's having okay, I suppose. Griezmann's now popped up with 4 and 9 assists for Griezmann. So those assists are getting better and better. Joel Campbell with his 4th goal. That's not looking too bad. Hector Villalba's got 5. No more really. Brian Pereira, a couple. Dicko, couple. 3 for Taroja. 1 for Batistio. Bazor with that crucial goal against Paris Saint-Germain, remember. Vieto 3 and 8 and 2 assists. So he's come in and been decent in the short time he's been at the club, no doubt about it. Everybody really has played quite a few games, as you can see. No one really in the squad apart from the likes of Deco, Cardenius probably, and Saint Maximin, who really was a youngster bought in, have not really, you know, Pereira's going obviously, and so's Carrera. Those two will be leaving the club. We're still looking to get rid of Deco. Cardenius may well leave and take a coaching role at the job in the summer. There's a chance of that. But all the rest will probably be staying unless we get some ridiculous offers for any of them. Brooks may be the only defender we would lose if we could bring in another top-class defender. He's probably the weakest link because Stephanie comes in and always does a really good job, so we wouldn't look to lose him. That's where we are anyway, guys. We've got 6 points in an episode in the league, which hasn't happened hardly at all, so delighted with that. And on to the little mini battles and the war against Tottenham Hotspur. Cheers, dudes.